Alright, how's that? There we go. Yeah. This game's audio mixing's a bit different than anything I've played so far, I've noticed. It was, like, way louder than I was expecting when I put it on my headphones, then I had to crank them down. But, yeah, no, that line that he said about the whole, like, my friends haven't been on in years, like, are they ever coming back? I think I've had that experience quite a lot with people in my life, especially for people who, like, do find, like, you know, kind of found family through video games, and then sometimes it's like, you know, real life shit's happening that you don't even know about, and you kind of lose something. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people I've, like, disconnected with, some friends from high school that I just don't talk to anymore, just because, like, I had a friend, Ryan, who I was really close with, and, like, we shared a lot of experiences. We were in the same special education class, and I lost Xbox Live, and then I lost an Xbox, and I didn't have an Xbox for, like, I don't know how long now, like 13 years. So, like, literally just my console breaking caused me to lose connection with somebody. And, like, he has problems answering other phones. I couldn't, like, find his stuff. He had, like, moved. Yeah. And that's just kind of like the experience of this sort of I do think there is something sad about, like, something with so much history and it just sort of disappearing, and it happens with digital media exceptionally frequently. I think because, like, the nature of it and the way that our culture views digital media as just like a service that will eventually disappear. I mean, there we go. Dear players, we'll be ending service to our servers in 12 hours afterwards.
It's
Yeah.
ending. It's really ending.
It's the end of an era. I'm gonna miss this game. All these years playing a game I was never even good at. In 12 hours, this server will shut down. I'll never be able to play this game again. It was my life. My obsession.
My obsession.
This game ruined my life.
So it's kind of...
Waiting years.
Some of the voice acting in this is like a little hit or miss, but
Can anyone hear me?
I think it's decent though because
Please help me.
what's the word? I don't know, because it's just got that weird uncanny valley of someone monotonely speaking into a microphone that they're like, you know.
I'm in the dead zone.
That's why he was asking for help. He's fucking stuck in the wall, dude.
Okay, I'm on my way to you.
Oh, I can fall down.
Do you have any MP5 ammo?
A little.
Yes, I have extra.
See? There we go.
You're extra. I took off work to experience the last 12 hours.
But yeah, I do think that the voice acting in this is generally good. I think that the more, I guess, cringe aspects of the voice acting, I think actually they lend to it. People talk strangely in MMOs in my experience. They speak in a really, like, I don't know, stilted way.
I returned one last time to this game.
Yippee,
Tell
yippee,
you 2 things.
yeah.
You broke my heart,
Oh,
and I forgive you.
no.
I had to leave because you let this game consume you.
You let it consume
I hope
you.
you can make peace with the game now that it's ending.
Totally got you, dude. Every time I sleep, I have nightmares.
I have that problem. Not every time, but I do think I have extremely frequent and extremely upsetting nightmares. It's like a whole problem. I actually, a while ago, I had this dream that my little brother and I were stuck in a city, and there was no light, and all the lights were going out, and it was getting, like, darker and darker. And then at the end of the dream, we were stuck in a gas station, and I was trying to ask people for help, and, like, no one was asking for help. Like, no one was, like, even acknowledging us. They weren't even moving. They were all, like, perfectly still. And then, which I am controlling this right now. The guns don't really do anything in this. But at the end of the dream, his eye starts bleeding, and I try to put Band-Aids over it to fix it, but, like, they just get soggy and fall off.
Kill myself.
Well, don't do that.
I wish I never played this game.
Buddy. Well, damn. But yeah, and then I can't get the band-aids on, and then at the end of the dream, all the lights in the world go out, and then I woke up in like a cold sweat. And I have like a lot of like dreams like that pretty frequently. I have dreams there's like people living in the walls trying to get me. I got dreams that I had a dream recently that a woman made of leather dragged me under the bed and broke all my bones, and then I couldn't feel it, but I could hear the bones popping, and then she rolled me out onto the floor into the cold, and then like I couldn't move. You know, normal stuff.
He's not here. I've searched everywhere.
I'm sorry, buddy. You'll find Adam. So the whole thing is they're searching for Adam because they think that what's the word? Somehow that's going to like fix their life, and Adam's just like an NPC in the game. Where did this go? I don't remember where to go, which is not great because this area can really get you lost. And this playthrough, this whole demo is probably gonna take like, if I had to guess, like 30-40 minutes, give or take. Wow. I had 5 viewers and then they're gone. I'm a really big fan of exploring big, empty, weird, abstracted, sort of surrealist worlds. But, yeah. Especially, like, just, like, the weirdness. I like that you can't see these full sculptures because of the render distance. Also, the scoring of this game is pretty decent. But I have to remember how to get the hell out of here. I think I might have to, like, talk to more players to leave, but I'm just going to run through it real quick. Again, if you want to see more of this, then y'all can play it. Alright? Y'all can play it. Yeah, what do you think?
I've been playing this game for 12 years now.
Please explain
it cost me my marriage.
Jesus Christ.
I don't even see my kids anymore because on weekends I'm in the game searching for Adam.
We'd always suspected something like this would happen, but I don't think we were prepared for the reality of it.
Yeah, so whenever you get like a screen like this with a character, they're supposed to be an NPC.
Able to share this game with them. But it looks like that's not gonna happen now.
The world's ending. Let's party. Let's see. But yeah. Just a moodier kind of thing.
Hello.
Time, but what will happen to us? I'm sorry, friend. I hope that you live. This is an extremely odd room. I'm always a big fan of just like, what the fuck is this room I'm looking at in the game? Like, it looks like a big tomb or a crypt or something. Could be like where Adam like was buried or something. And it's very like Adam in this game very much seems to be like a Christ-like figure in terms of like symbolism. So maybe that we're all looking for him, but he's already gone kind of thing.
Shut the fuck up.
Get the fuck out of here! We're dancing, we're fucking dancing.
Yeah, I wonder whose kid they knew to like have that kid say that shit. You're a noob, owned. God. Yeah. Yeah, Chapel of Yucca 87. Let's see here. Really hoping that when I start up Cruelty Squad, John Cruelty gets back in the chat. He was a cool dude. Welcome, lowly player, to the Church of Yucca 87. Here we worship a player who honored us by taking the most extreme acts. What did he do? He killed 23 people IRL at a church, but was an active player on here for 11 years. The developer wanted to create a space for players to pay respects. That's awful or that's awesome? I'll do that's awful. Then stop playing if this bothers you. I do like that line, to stop playing if this bothers you, because it does, like... Because clearly this is supposed to be satire of, like, irresponsible, like, game design. Like, someone in real life did something bad, and they cited the game as encouraging them to do it. And usually that would be like, you know, most people would go like, oh, that's not the case. But here they literally say that after he did it, they made a space in the game celebrating his violence. And, you know, but then ultimately he does say if it stop playing if this bothers you, which I think puts responsibility on the player for, which is somewhat true. Like, you fund media that you engage with, but it's not your fault the media does bad things. But if you are engaging with a system that encourages wrongdoing, then at what point are you also responsible? And I said that point's probably pretty early into doing so, which you don't always know. All praise be to Yucca87, who showed no mercies. May his victims be his slaves in the afterlife. That's the most metal shit I've heard in a minute. Glory to Yucca87. I think I'm about done with this segment of the game where I'm playing as this character. All the characters that you play as, actually, like the whole player info and stuff at the top, you can actually, like, hit control or escape and then get up there and look at that. And you can get, like, internalized details for this stuff. Which the two people that made this game, they're never gonna finish this as far as I know, like at least from the sources I found, which is mostly just people claiming to have personally spoken to the creators, is that the game's not getting done. But both creators are making their own games.
I was really high, and when I hung myself in the bathroom.
Oh yeah, I would say content warning, this is gonna have like mentions of suicide. I thought this would be taken out in the streamer friendly version, but if it's too heavy, feel free to like log off, come back on, and like 20 minutes I'll be playing a different game by then.
I passed out from choking on the rope.
Yeah, I'm very sorry, I did not realize this was gonna be in the streamer safe version.
But that broke.
God, that's real.
When I woke up, I could still hear the crying. And I tried to hang myself on the towel rack, but that didn't work.
God.
So I opened the door to the hotel room, and as soon as I did, the noise went away. I don't know what it was.
Fucking resistance checkpoints. It's probably just a bunch of kids.
Where are you two furries going? You ever walk into a strawberry factory with a bunch of strawberry people and they're all made of strawberries and you're just like, fuck you! I'm gonna kill you, you bunch of fucking strawberry motherfuckers! Yeah, and they'll just fucking die. It's fucking great. You guys can go through, just... We're looking out for Nazis and Cenobites.
There was a lot that led me to that moment.
Yeah, because this is the part of the game with all the stuff
I
that's been...
believed I might be the reincarnation of Hitler.
The censorship.
I would just sit in my car before class and cry and apologize to Anne Frank and all the victims of the Holocaust. Then, I thought I was the reincarnation of Jesus.
I found this conversation really
According
intense.
to the Bible, he's the only one
I've been
who
in
will be forgiven.
dissociative, delusional episodes.
I thought I was
and
the
fun.
Antichrist. I believed an age of enlightenment was coming, and I was being excluded from it. I feared my arms would turn into horrible knives and stab this girl I liked in the heart. That she would just be kept alive, getting stabbed in the heart.
I met an
until
upper
the
game,
universe
guys.
ended.
What a fucking... What
Then
an
she
upper.
would become God, swimming in an ocean of her own blood. And this ocean would be a sea of
Absolutely.
knowledge. And I would go into a state of ignorance. And this would just happen over and over again, forever. I was really ashamed.
I definitely feel for you. These
Yeah,
last
they
few
just
years
cut
sound
like
they were
10
really hard,
minutes of shit out of that.
But you can't just blame it all on reaching level
There was like
99.
there's like a whole like 5 or
You're
10
gonna have to
minute
make peace
segment
with the
of
fact
just them
that
talking
you
about like
probably
some
will
pretty
never
heavy
find
stuff
Adam.
that just got cut right
A
there,
lot
I
of
think.
players thought that finding Adam would give them ultimate power in the game, and other players like you think it's a way to stop what they consider a curse, but it's just a psychosis. Adam was just a rumor, nothing more. We wasted our time.
When I was in
I
the
do
mental
want to play a
institution,
game, like an MMO with the system. Why are there
I
just
met
big
this man
bodies
who
in the
could
sky?
predict
That's fucking gnarly.
what the TV was gonna say. And I asked him if I liked the future, and he told me I was gonna hate it. This game was really a lot better before they added Nazis as a playable faction.
God, that
It was
just
really a
that's
welcoming
literally just.
community. It's a safe space.
I'm sorry, the
Yeah,
line
but
like
you
this
think
was
the
a lot
line
better
was
when there was when
Nazis when they
Nazis
added
weren't a
Nazis
players
as
as
players.
a playable faction, and I'm just like,
I thought more
you
people from our
know,
guild would be online.
there's a lot of situations I could apply that to.
Yeah,
Maybe I
know.
should have made this a
It's
political
been years
stream,
since
man.
most of them have played this game.
I really
It's just
should have
that
check marked the.
I'm in my 30s now and I still live with my parents.
I really should have
To make
check marked
matters
that.
worse, they
Maybe.
gaslight
Yeah,
me,
it's fine. I don't know how.
thinking my dysphoria is actually a symptom of my schizophrenia.
God, that's probably incredibly common
I mean,
situation.
if you say you're a woman, then you're a woman.
Yeah.
So this is the throwaway age.
Let's skip more
This is
stuff.
the age that's kind of, it's only meaningful for God and not for man. It really isn't meaningful, because we're all going to die, and all our memories are going to disappear. We're going to lose everything, everything. But
Jesus
there's another
Christ.
prophecy that has to be fulfilled before that happens. That's my death. I'm going to find one person that gets angry enough to kill me.
We're children.
I
We're
love this
children.
game, but I ruined my life playing it.
You can't look at it that way. You'll drive yourself crazy if you do.
I played this game so much, I failed out of college.
I still can't believe this game's ending.
So
Yeah, it's really
I'm
weird
sure
to
that
think
gamer
about.
addiction is a thing, but a lot of times I find that addiction is like it's a symptom of other behaviors, right? So the whole like I played this game so much I failed out of college. Like if it wasn't this game, it would have been something else, because really she probably just was having a hard time in college or was having a mental episode. Like a lot of times in my life I've thought, oh, if I change this behavior or change this behavior, it'll fix something. And sometimes it does, like if it's actually like you're getting a healthy behavior. But generally cutting out an unhealthy behavior isn't enough. Like it has to be replaced by a healthier behavior. And you know, so I think the whole like thing of like I wasted my life playing this, that doesn't super, again, like because she was in pain, and you know generally addiction is a way to deal with pain or solve a regulation in your body or something, then like just cutting the game out wouldn't work, because she would have found a different thing to waste her time doing, you know.
Make these final hours miserable for all the snowflakes that play this game.
Yeah, and the last faction you play as is one of the baddies.
Let's make these final hours ones to remember. It's been an honor playing with all of you.
Yeah, this is about the end of about the end of the demo. You know, it's weird. I did grow up in like more toxic communities. I was actually looking at like an old Let's Play of mine, and I was startled at like how surprisingly conservative some of my old views were. And some of it I remembered that I was masking to try and stay safe, and some of it I remembered that I legitimately had wrong thoughts, and some of them I didn't remember at all or why I was doing it. And that's like weird. I guess like, you know, I mean, you know how I grew up. I've talked about it a couple times, but I love these.
Shutting down.
I love the huge fucking like
All I'm gonna
obelisk
say is,
statue.
I better fucking find Adam, or someone's getting fucking
That's
murdered.
nauseating.
I'm really gonna miss all of you. Miss you too, buddy.
What the fuck? Why is everyone getting banned? What the fuck is going on? Whoa.
Yeah, and that's the end of the demo. You get banned for being a bad person. Now, I often do wonder why, and that's it. Yeah, it ain't never coming. It ain't never coming. But that's the demo for Agony of a Dying MMO. I quite liked it. I was really interested in it when it was like announced like 4 or 5 years ago, but you know. And I honestly feel like there's something to be said about that this is a game about something that is toxic and extremely valuable to all the people who interact with it or interface with it. And then they're given a hint that there's some deeper meaning to all of it, and then it suddenly like ends and there's no catharsis. Like it's just over, right? And then the demo is the same way. It suddenly ends without any sort of like catharsis, you know? So that's like my like whole 2 cents on the thing.